What is it you look for in a sports saloon? Is it beautiful design, an engaging drive, or maybe cutting-edge technology? Well, the Jaguar XE has been delivering all of those things since it first launched, and it's just had a comprehensive update for 2019, so let's discover more. Design is subjective, but the XE has always been a pretty car. I'm going to stay quiet for a moment and let you take a look for yourself. For 2019, Jaguar's designers have given the XE a fresh look, sharpening some of the car's softer edges. At the front, there's a new grille, bumper, and slim all-LED headlights. And it's a similar story at the back, where you'll also find the slim LED lights. Those changes bring the XE right up to date and give Jaguar's smallest saloon a very grounded and purposeful appearance. This sleek profile is more aerodynamic than before, and those eye-catching headlights feature the very latest Matrix LED technology. They give the driver excellent visibility at night without dazzling other road users. They do this by sensing the position of oncoming vehicles and by automatically switching off the individual LEDs that light that vehicle as it passes through the beam. The XE is available in S, SE or HSE trim, and all three come with the sportier R-Dynamic spec that we have here. Now that adds bespoke front and rear bumpers, a lower sill, different alloy wheels, along with some changes to the interior, and it all adds together to give it a sportier feel.
Inside, what really strikes me is that this is just a nice place to be. The overall quality of the materials, and in fact the design has been improved, so that this interior is now really up there with the best in the class.
Just take a look at the snug fit of the trim here, which maintains the distinctive graphic, which Jaguar call a Rover hoop, that runs across the entire width of the dashboard. And there's really good attention to detail. The materials used in some of the more out-of-the-way places are better than before. It all adds to a more luxurious feel. Our dynamic models, like this one, also feature supportive sports-style seats, a sportier steering wheel design with aluminium gearshift paddles, and a smart ebony headlining.
The centre console has been completely redesigned, and XE fans will notice that it now has far fewer buttons, it's more streamlined. That's because most of the functions are now controlled by this 10-inch touchscreen.
It's the latest generation of Jaguar's infotainment system, and it's now compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. New for 2019 to XE is Smart Settings. Now this uses a combination of your key and your mobile phone to recognise who's driving. Once it knows who you are, the car will automatically set both the seat and the steering wheel to suit the individual. So let's talk about practicality. The centre cubby is one of the biggest you'll find in the class and houses both USB and 12-volt connections.
Here in the back you'll find almost 890mm of rear legroom. Now what does that mean? Well, the seat in front of me has been set for a passenger who's over 6 foot. I'm 5'4", but you can see that there's still plenty of space, even if you're much taller than me.
The boot is spacious too, and you can open it without using your hands, which is really useful when you come back from the shops fully loaded with bags. And if you need even more space or need to carry longer loads, practical split folding rear seats are available.
Saloons like the XE make excellent motorway cruisers because, let's face it, they're so comfortable. But you know, it's not just on the motorway that the XE's new clear sight rear view mirror will really come into its own. This clever tech is new for 2019, and it uses a rear-mounted camera to transmit a live video screen directly to a digital display that's mounted inside the mirror. This gives you a wide, unobstructed view to minimise blind spots, and it's excellent if you've got 3 people in the back. The XE is the only car in this segment to have this technology, and once you've tried it, you quickly realise what a game changer it is.
The second generation of Jaguar's head-up display takes the stress out of navigating your way around unfamiliar areas. The large full-colour system projects directions from the sat-nav, along with your speed, onto the base of the windscreen, just into your eye line, so you don't have to divert your eyes away from the road. The XC is the first Jaguar to feature wireless charging for your mobile devices, which makes it possible to top up your smartphone without using a charging cable. And it's also compatible with both Android and iOS operating systems.
All you have to do is position your phone in here, just ahead of the gear selector, and the 15-watt charger will do its work.
It's optional across the range, but if you have a compatible phone, you don't need to worry about cables anymore. Jaguar has refined the XC engine range for 2019 with a choice of both diesel and petrol, all of which are available with rear or all-wheel drive transmission. If diesel is the right choice for you, there's the 180 PS 2-litre Ingenium engine. Or if it's a petrol that you're after, there's a choice of 250 PS or 300 PS 2-litre Ingenium engines.
All XCs feature a responsive and efficient 8-speed automatic transmission. Now it's controlled using the new Sport Shift gear selector or a pair of paddles on the steering wheel. Simply pull the left-hand paddle towards you to go down, the right-hand paddle to move to a higher gear ratio.
Jaguar's aim for the XE has been to create the best driving sedan around, and the latest model is no different. The direct steering makes the car feel sporty and connected, while the combination of strong yet lightweight aluminium-intensive body construction, rear and all-wheel drive offer engaging driving dynamics. The Jaguar Drive Control toggle switch down here on the console is inspired by the F-Type sports car, and it lets you choose from 4 settings for the steering, throttle response and gearbox at the flick of a switch. The Comfort, Eco, Rain, Ice, Snow and Dynamic modes all do what you'd expect and make sure the car is perfectly configured for the conditions. When fitted with adaptive dynamics, the XE's advanced dampers react 100 times per second to provide the optimum balance between comfort and control. They minimise body roll whilst absorbing bumps and ruts, preserving Jaguar's renowned ride comfort. If you choose an R-Dynamic rear-wheel drive car, it comes with a sport suspension system, stiffer anti-roll bars and a unique tune for the steering. It all provides more body control than the standard setup and gives sharper steering responses too. The Sport Shift gear selector is new for 2019, and it means you can change gears on the slick 8-speed automatic gearbox manually. It's also shared with the F-Type and is really satisfying to hold, replacing the rotary shifter. A simple tap forward changes down, pulling the lever back selects a higher gear, or you can use the shift paddles on the steering wheel so you don't even have to take your hands off the wheel. As you'd expect, the XE comes with a comprehensive array of safety features. To make sure you don't get stuck on grassy fields or icy driveways, all Jaguar XEs have All-Surface Progress Control, or ASPC for short. ASPC really takes the stress out of pulling away from a standstill on slippery surfaces by gently managing the throttle to maintain traction. You don't even need to press the accelerator because it's all done using the cruise control buttons. For even more confidence, all XEs are available with all-wheel drive. The clever setup distributes the torque between the front and rear axles depending on the conditions to maintain traction and deliver the best combination of stability and control. It doesn't just react to the conditions, it's preemptive too, so it's constantly checking for the onset of wheel spin to prevent any loss of traction. From the driver's seat, you can't tell all this is happening. All you experience is a confidence-inspiring and dynamic drive. Just how it should be in a Jaguar.